Hello, everybody hear me okay? Thank you, Lauren, for moderating, and Lily, and the blue font over there. Um, just let me know if the audio is working. Uh, yeah, okay, it's working. Um, Great. Welcome to the Do Nothing Project. I'm hiding on my front porch from my kid, my eldest. We haven't got him to bed yet. He knows I'm around. I'm hiding, but Sarah's mom's visiting right now, so hopefully she'll help us out. My name is Jeff. I'm your host for this round of Do Nothing. And welcome to all the regulars, some of whom are saying hello in the chat here. Allie and Kaz and Deborah and Emma and Kent and Sarah and Susan and Gwen and Cashew. Hey, Cashew. No way. Cashew, you're at a sci-fi convention? Okay, we got to talk sci-fi sometime. I'm a pretty big sci-fi nerd. Um, just and welcome to everybody who's new, never been here before. Maybe you found me through Calm or 10% Happier or through Consciousness Explorers Club or whatever, the internet everywhere. And every Sunday night we meet and we hang out for about half an hour and we validate each other's existence via the practice of doing nothing whatsoever. Ish. Yeah, what is there to say about that, really? Nothing. If you stumbled on this by accident, you're in for a treat, possibly the most underwhelming audiovisual experience to be found on all of YouTube, maybe the internet. Most of what we'll do will just be, I'll just be sitting here with my eyes closed, guide you in a very simple practice. We're going to send some love out to Andrew, whose mom is having some troubles, and he's there taking care of her. So we're going to send some love to Andrew, our usual moderator, and his mom had a fall. So that's going to be on our minds. So I'll send a special loving kindness at the end. Yeah, Do Nothing Project is just a place where we can get together and breathe out and not try to do anything, not try to get anywhere. And sometimes kind of point to some of the deeper principles of meditation, the sort of fundamental aspect of practice, which is really about just allowing ourselves to be as we are in the moment. And we can still get concentrated in that. We can be distracted. We can be lying down. We can be sitting. We can be doing it any number of ways. So I encourage people to figure that out for themselves. I'll guide a simple practice. Because I'm here on the front porch, you'll hear cars going by occasionally. You'll see, like in this case, Sarah's mom's partner trying to corral my little guy Eden in through the window there. Let me put this over here. It'll probably get dark, so that's why I brought the candle out. Yeah, let's do a little practice. Not sure what time it is, but I'll guide it for 25 minutes and then we'll reconvene. Good to be with everybody. I forgot my bell, so somebody threw this golf ball up on my porch. So we're going to have a good look at this golf ball. We're going to crack the golf ball like an egg against the side of this glass. And that will begin our 25-minute movement into nothing. Make that look nicer in there. random garage or porch stuff. Thanks, Lauren and Lily, for moderating. You're welcome, Jane. Okay, so as always with the Do Nothing Project, if you have your own way of doing nothing, resting, doodling, napping, or meditating, any number of techniques, mantra technique, just sitting technique, concentrating on the breath technique, insight practice, loving kindness, you can do all those, body scan. I'm going to start with a few deliberate, slow breaths. Breathing in, noticing my neighbors. How's it going? Pete from Pete's Cycle. So it's important to connect to the equanimity piece here, which is just this part of us that doesn't need things to be perfect. So the inner smoothness. Sounds, whatever sounds are coming through your computer screen or whatever sounds are in your environment, just what's here. So you're not going to try to wish they were different. Let all dogs bark and traffic pass. Neighbors discuss amongst themselves. Just breathing out. Similarly, whatever situation you're in, it's the right situation because it's this situation. So no need to expend any energy wishing it were otherwise. Same with your internal world, whether you have lots of thoughts or a few, whatever feelings you brought with you today, whatever feelings come up. Okay, this is what's here now. That same goes for ideas of places you once got to in meditation that you're hoping to get back to, states of consciousness you're hoping to reach, which may, of course, happen. But what happens if you just leave everything to the side and begin anew in this moment with no expectations, just this body, this mind. Every breath, out breath settling a little more, feeling your feet on the ground, or your seat on the sofa pillow or the cushion, your back on the ground. And just arriving right here, this body, this ground, this moment. You can do a little check-in if you like. What's happening right now? Am I busy-brained or relatively settled? Am I physically comfortable or uncomfortable? Do you need to adjust your posture slightly? Relax your shoulders. Some people like to just sit and be. It's like you come home after a long day's work and you're sitting on your front porch or your stoop, your fire escape, and there's just a few minutes here that you have to yourself. You don't need to be anywhere else, or you don't want to be anywhere else. We've all had those experiences, just sitting in this idle way, riding on the current of your own being. Cue the sound of the cicada in the distance. And it can also happen that either spontaneously or by choice, you just start paying attention to some simple thing in your experience. Maybe a sound, maybe a sensation like the breath, or just a sense of the whole body sitting, tingling somewhere. It doesn't matter. And that may not be what's happening for you, but that's always an option. And it's like there's nowhere we need to get to, so we're just settling in for the long haul. We're already here. Easy to still be in kind of wandering mode, mind wandering around, just still moving with the momentum of earlier preoccupations and thoughts, and that's fine. If you're working with a home base or a simple thing you're paying attention to, you just come back to that, let the thoughts be in the background. And if you're sitting in a more idle way, then it doesn't really matter. Thoughts will come and go. Just come back to being here, to being where we are sitting, here with us. one trick about getting simple, if you like, if you are paying attention, say, to a sound or the breath or some part of the body, you can get very still in your body and kind of delicate in your attention. And you try to notice like the subtlest part of what's here. And even if you don't have an object, like you're not working with a sound or a sensation like the breath, you can still do this just in a general way. Like what's the quietest thing happening, or the stillest space, and you kind of get really curious about that, but not in a straining way, just like this delicate touching in. And it can feel really, have a really nice, absorbing, settling effect doing this. Get quite enjoyable. And you can still do that even with thoughts and uncomfortable sensations happening. Something to play with. That's the rise and fall of traffic sounds and nature sounds, cicadas, distant motor, the hum of a fan, a vent. That's all just right. Everything in its place. In the last few minutes, we'll do a classic compassion practice. I haven't done that in a while. I call it karuna, and use a Pali word. It's like the Buddhist practice. Of course, there's versions of this in like every contemplative tradition, where you're just sending well wishes, prayer, just a pulse of caring to someone you know who's having a hard time. And you can have a phrase or something. It could be, may you be well, or may you get relief, or may you feel at ease. And you just connect to that intention. So it's not necessarily about generating a specific experience for you. It may feel loving and warm, or it may feel like there's concern, or maybe feel more neutral, or it's more about the intention. Just taking a moment to actually recognize, oh, this is a person in my orbit. Maybe it's not some big dramatic thing. There's someone you know, sometimes they've got that look of, loneliness on their face, or sadness, or they're struggling with something, or it's a more obvious physical or emotional ailment or challenge, and you just kind of pausing, acknowledging the truth of that, seeing it, not flinching or running away from it, but not getting codependent about it, just staying in this place of kind of healthy space, and then sending love, sending care. May you be well. Not needing to fix them, but wanting the best for them. Not needing to know how it'll happen, only that you want the best for them. Connecting to the sincerity of that. And the sincerity part's interesting. That's not going to be necessarily high wattage sentiment. It's very sane. Yeah, I do want that. It was very settled for me. May you be well. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May your troubles pass. If you like, you can visualize holding their hand, or giving them a hug, or a high five, or something too. Or not. May you be well. May all of us be well. All right, friends. Don't have a bell, so just going to ding the glass. Nice to do nothing with you. Thanks, everyone. Saying good night. I think we'll call this the Porch Sit Redux. I think I have another one called the Porch Sit from ages ago. Andrew, why don't you just send me an email, bud? It's hard for me to respond in these comments. Hey, Hat Creek Dog Training. Michael, Kay, Dulact, Robert, Mandy, hey, Tisha. I appreciate the company too. Fairy Dreamer, good to see you. Hey, Jeff, Andrew, Athena, Siobhan. Home base hunt continues, Mitch. Got a line on an interesting co-housing community being built in the eastern townships. That's all about. It would be kind of like affordable and eco and cool. So who knows? I'm going to be close to Vermont. 15-minute drive from Vermont, which would be awesome. Be near Montreal. Bing, Andrew, Jeff, Lawrence, Irma, what are all the names? I'm trying to respond to all of you. Sorry if I missed some. It's just zooming by here. Hey, Brooke. I think you do, Mitch. I think actually it's all going to be in French, which will be an interesting challenge for me. I used to speak French a lot. I was in French school when I was a kid, but it's mostly Quebec folks. So who knows? Yeah, exactly, Tina. All right, friends. Good to hang out with everybody. Have a great night. Thank you very much, Lauren and Lily. Merci beaucoup pour ce soir. Si vous voulez mettre un petit thumbs up, apparently it does something useful. I don't know. I'm being reminded to remind of that. Um, so, or not. And everybody who's going to be watching later, I hope you're having a good week. And whatever time zone you're in, hope you're having a good day, night, middle of the night. Happy back to school, September. My kid's Eden is starting JK for the first time, so that's pretty sweet. So back to school, that may be a breath of relief to many parents. It is for us. Sasha's going to start this daycare. Yeah, Kent. Oh, that was weird studies. I think I was talking about weird studies. Okay, friends. No, it was a podcast, I think. Okay, everybody. See you later. Good night.